Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a quick look at a lot of things that you can be expecting for Apex Legends 15th season. We've got map information, legends, weapons, cosmetics, and a lot more to share with you. We also have one other thing that you're not going to want to miss, and it is the sponsor of today's video. Outplayed is the #1 way for you to automatically record your entire gameplay or just your highlights, so all you got to do is play, and Outplayed does its thing in the background. If you do feel the need to tweak and edit your clips, no problem. Outplayed has you covered on that as well. The best part is that Outplayed can automatically do this for 300 games, and you can select the individual moments you want to highlight from your kills, assists, knocks, and even your deaths if that is something you want to show off. And if that was not enough, you can easily share the clips to Twitter, Discord, and more straight from Outplayed's incredible software. Thanks to them for sponsoring this video. Click that link in the description or pinned comment for more. You will not be disappointed. As with everything before it does come out, if it's not coming straight from an Apex Legends account, it's not official news. So take that as you will. We can take some really good looks at a lot of things that we are expecting to come though, and based on past experiences, we pretty much know what is going to be coming this season. As always, and for me, my most favorite thing every season is going to be that new legend. The legend this season is more than likely going to be called Catalyst. Catalyst's abilities are as follows: passive reinforce, tactical resin shot, and ultimate Pharaoh wall. At a baseline for these abilities, it's really about creating something out of nothing. It's a lot about creating terrain or some sort of object that you can utilize, almost like some sort of magic, which I think does come in line with the map that we're going to talk about later and the season overall theme. Her tactical, which is resin shot, has the ability to place ramps on the ground that she can utilize to get angles or increase movement to areas where she might not be able to reach to. I know there was a meme going from way back that basically Apex Legends is getting some Fortnite building with ramps and larger walls, but you know, it should be pretty interesting if you can fortify up different areas or get the height a little bit differently than any other legend. The ultimate Pharaoh wall is a large wall or cover ability that you can use to boost your team up into the air, or you can use it to fortify areas and again, block off certain pathways and that kind of thing. Her passive also enhances fortification abilities, so if you're standing next to something like a rampart wall or a Newcastle ultimate wall, it does seem like Catalyst will give those things increased health or increased durability. We will have to wait and see exactly what that is like. For me personally, I love when legends have some sort of movement capability. I know that it was leaked that Catalyst might have 3 tactical charges, so if you can create 3 ramps on top of one another, having some sort of unique magical type of approach to scenarios where you're creating these ramps in open air or open spaces could be actually very interesting, and I think it's a whole new way to approach the game and play with a very unique type of play style. We will have to wait and see what kind of movement we can get with this legend, but anytime there is movement, I'm absolutely all in for it. Moving us on, we do have the weapon of next season, which we are expecting to be the Nemesis Burst Assault Rifle, the first energy assault rifle. It's been a whole year since we got a new gun. The last gun to come into Apex Legends was the Car SMG for Season 11, which also saw that new map of Stormpoint coming out during that season. So since it has been a year, it is probably about time that we do get a new gun to go into the game. Basically, this gun was first shown in Season 10, I think it was. It was leaked in the trailer. There was just a model in the arena shop at that time. And then a couple seasons later, we thought it was going to come out for either Season 12 or Season 13. And at the very last minute, basically Respawn pulled this gun from the game. It wasn't going to get released during that next season. Basically, it was removed because they thought that the weapon pool was pretty healthy. They didn't want to add more guns just for the sake of adding more weapons, which I absolutely agree with. Game health should be the first thing. It's great for Respawn for them to recognize this and not release the weapon because it might not have been ready. While the Nemesis is the first burst energy assault rifle, it's of course not the first burst rifle. However, this thing is going to act a little bit differently than the other weapons in the game. It is burst, of course, but you are going to be able to hold down the trigger to send out those bursts in succession. And the longer you hold down the trigger, or the more you are shooting this weapon, there's going to be some sort of charge up feature where the gun will eventually go into full auto, which is definitely going to be something unique. We have not had anything quite like this weapon in Apex Legends yet, and I do hope it is finally coming into the game. We will have to wait and see, but I think it is about time. Next up, we are going to talk about the map. It is Season 15, and apparently we are going to be going to the moon this season. As usual, and as it seems with every year, around fall, November specifically, we do get a new map, and this year is no exception to that rule. Apex Legends' 5th map. It's kind of crazy that it is going to be the 5th one coming into the game, but specifically, we are going to Boreas, I believe it is, which is apparently also Seer's home planet, and this could infer a few things as well. The map may be called Divided Moon, but names always change, and this could just be a code name. You can see on screen a few teasers that were posted posted via the Apex Legends Twitter, and this basically more or less confirms what we saw months and months ago with the leaked model. We can pretty much confirm that Boreas is the new map. Size-wise, it seems to be more similar to Olympus, which may mean it's also more of a pub smashing map, which I think is good. Stormpoint was a huge map, is ranked, it's kind of like the competitive map since it is pretty large, and I am personally mega happy that we're going to be getting more of a pub map because this is the mode I play most of the time. I'm also a mega fan of space and sci-fi, so going to the moon, I am all in for that. I will say that normally I am most excited for the Legend. However, map seasons are definitely a little bit different. You know, getting a new map every year, I think we might be a little bit spoiled if we're looking at the competitions like Warzone or Fortnite. They're not really getting map adjustments or a whole new map coming into the game quite like Apex Legends is, so I am very grateful that we do get a new map every year or so. This definitely changes the way you play it and it changes the meta of the game as well. When we do get new maps, it allows other things to come into the game because you do have a different locale, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. Let me know in the comments, are you looking forward to Apex Legends 5th map? And more specifically, what do you think the map rotation is going to be? I personally love having 3 maps in the rotation. If it continues to do this, I think it will be good. I kind of hope Kings Canyon and World's Edge do take a step back, 3 oldest maps, and then we do get Stormpoint, this new moon map, and Olympus in the rotation. I could see them also taking out Stormpoint though, because it has been a whole year with Stormpoint actually never seeing a backseat, and it could be a time for that map to take a little bit of a break. In addition to all this, what do you think about map selection? Should we be able to choose the map we want to play on? I'm not sure if this would be that good for the game, so I personally don't want to see this, but I would like to know your thoughts. We actually have one other thing to discuss with the maps, and this fact that some maps were data mined to be Titanfall 2 maps, and it's actually a huge deal because there's 9 of them. This seems likely to be some sort of LTM, but maybe, just maybe, we could get wall running in Apex Legends. Titanfall maps are generally designed around wall running, so if these were coming straight from Titanfall, it seems likely that we would have some sort of feature like this. Let me know what you think about this, and I definitely would welcome wall running as a limited time mode. I also would love to see wall running be full-time as a mode in Apex Legends, and maybe this overtakes what Arenas currently is. Arenas has been pretty much dead on arrival and dead for at least the last year in my opinion, so this would be really sweet. It would revive Arenas, and I would absolutely play Arenas more if there was wall running because it would be just completely different. Moving on, we actually know nothing about specific legend or weapon adjustments, but I will give you my 2 cents in terms of what I think we could see. Last season, the heavy rumor was going to be some sort of Revenant buff or Revenant adjustment, so I could see this coming this season, and it would also not be unexpected to see the most recent Season 14 Vantage get some sort of tweaks. This would be in line with what they have done in a lot of the previous seasons. Other legends I would like to see adjustments for are going to be Mirage and Bangalore, although I think Bangalore's fine. I just think she needs some sort of tweak to better combat the scanning meta. Mirage mainly though, as seeing he has had very little changes in so long, I think it's pretty widely understood that Mirage is a little bit weak compared to a lot of other legends. And beyond this, I would love to see Lifeline get a revive shield back in. Newcastle's got a shield, why not Lifeline? But I think it's pretty much just a pipe dream. For weapon adjustments, frankly, I think all the guns are in a really great spot, and if anything, I mean, maybe a devotion buff, as this thing has been pretty poor compared to what it used to be. Otherwise, I'm good with all the weapons right now. Care package guns are a little bit harder to analyze. In the past year or so, it's generally been like 2 seasons of having the same guns, and we're currently only in 1 season with having both the Rampage and the Bocek in the care package, so I could expect Season 15 just to stay the same with having no care package weapon adjustments. But I will say, if we get a new assault rifle with the Nemesis burst AR, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw one of the assault rifles go into the care package. Seeing as there is 2 heavy assault rifles with the Hemlock and the Flatline, it wouldn't be unsurprising to see one of those weapons go into the care package. Cosmetics, as everyone loves to spend that hard-earned cash. And as for these skins, we can expect the Battle Pass, but of course we don't really know specifically. There are some blue and purple items outlined on screen for you. Legendary stuff is always hard to predict, but we did get Wraith and Caustic for Season 14. I definitely would not expect skins for either of these legends. Respawn loves throwing in Octane skins, so that's pretty much a sure bet. We'll probably get another Octane skin because we don't have enough of them already. As for the level 100 reactive skin, we don't ever really know until like the day before the season comes out. However, we have had reactive skins for all of the assault rifles at this point, other than the Nemesis burst AR, but they've never done that where they've added a new weapon and also a new reactive skin for that same weapon. I don't expect this to happen. I am kind of expecting that we're going to get something in the close range, maybe a car, maybe the alternator, maybe the Eva, mainly because we did get the triple take skin for Season 14, so it seems like we're going from a long range. Now we'll probably get maybe a close range weapon or something like that. They have a lot of skins for a lot of the weapons, so frankly, you know, we are getting down to slim pickings, so we could could see something for a gun that we already have, maybe something like the Peacekeeper. It's been a long time. I think that was season 2, maybe something like the R301. That might have been season 1 or 2 as well. And of course, you know, we did have the first weapon being the Havoc, and that's been a long time as well for that. Looking at the Heirloom, it was pretty much kind of assumed that we'd be getting like Fuse or Horizon, since those are the oldest legends at this point without an Heirloom. However, there's one big thing coming to this season, and it's Seer's home planet, that new map. So getting a Seer Heirloom this season seems very likely, and of course we have had rumors and leaks for this as well, so it does seem very, very likely we are going to be getting Seer's Heirloom. I don't have any pictures to share for you about it, and all we really know is that it's probably going to be the Heirloom this season. I haven't personally seen it yet. As for the launch date of this brand new season, we probably can expect it for November 1st, which is in line with when the Battle Pass of Season 14 ends, and based on rumors, it is probably going to be called Apex Legends Eclipse. Be sure to check out this video right here if you want to improve your skills. I always appreciate the support. Hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.